Not good. Not very good. Okay, let's move on. Sorry. I would kill to be you if that means anything. I would love it.
I'd kill to be you.
No, you wouldn't. Trust me. No, you wouldn't.
Detach me.
You wouldn't. Final topic today. I want to go through the AP poll. I'm going to pull it up real quick. And I want to play a game of how likely is this team to get upset in the first round. So I have my scale for you.
Oh, great.
I love my creative scales. We're gonna do. Have you ever played GTA, Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, yeah.
Like the 5-star rating when you're wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're dangerous if you got 5 stars. You're no worries, calm, 1 star. That's what I want for this. If this team is a big threat to lose in the first round to some horrible team, 5 stars. If you're not worried about them losing, 1 star. We good on the scale?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's just go through the AP top 10 with this then, starting with the Purdue Boilermakers. Best team in the country.
2 stars.
Only 2.
Yeah. I think they're so good. I would honestly make it 1 if it wasn't for last year's Demons. They're gonna win. You said win 1 game, right?
Yeah, just strictly, will this team get upset in the first round or not?
No. Like the only reason I made it 2 is because of Demons. They can't shake, but it should be 1.
I think by default you have to give them 3 stars at minimum. That's where I'm at. So I'll give them 3 stars, and that's the lowest I'm willing to go given the history here. But
Yeah.
I'm with you. The team is good. The team should not have any concerns. They're going to be a 1 seed, so it's going to be 116 again.
Yeah.
But I
They
don't
got
know, man.
Lance Jones.
Braden's been losing his mind still. Like Braden and Fletch once again lost their minds for 4 minutes at the end of the Illinois game. Like that keeps happening even though they keep winning.
If we love Braden's really, really good. If Purdue, obviously you can't play these games, but if Purdue was losing these games, we would be speaking about Braden a lot differently than we speak about him.
And he's put them in spots where the games are up in the air sometimes. Like it's
There's a theme. There's a theme that, that when the leads are dwindling, the little maestros know where to be found sometimes.
Purdue needs to be up 15 quickly in their first game of the tournament. If they're only up like 4 at the under 10, I think everyone's going to start looking around like, uh-oh. And that's worth a 3-star rating for me. Kansas is number 2 in the AP poll. They're not even like top 10 on KenPom, but second in the AP poll. They're 12-1. Are they likely to get upset in March in the first round?
I put this at 1 star.
Whoa.
Self's not going to let them do that.
Self's had upset issues before.
You think they're going to be a 1 seed though?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm assuming they're going to be a 1 seed.
Got it. Okay. I think they end up losing some games, fall more where their metrics are, get like a 3 seed, maybe a 3-14 game. For that reason, I give Kansas a 5-star rating. This is a circle this team they could lose in the first round team for me.
Like lose to Indiana State?
Pending matchup, I don't like that Kansas still only has 3.5 players. I don't like it. Like you're going to be in an NCAA tournament game playing guys who are not good basketball players. So scares me. I know McCullough Dickinson have been awesome. Harris has started playing a lot better. They've really survived a lot of games, including the TCU game. If they're a 2, 3, 4 seed, they're definitely like I have a star next to them, and I'm trying to pick against them if I get a feisty matchup.
Okay.
Number 3 is Houston. 13-0, only undefeated team left in college basketball. 3rd in the AP poll. How likely are they to get upset in March?
Probably 2 stars.
I'd say 1 star. I don't see Calvin Sampson losing in the first round to anybody bad.
Yeah, I'm with you there. 1 or 2 for me.
Why is it a 2 instead of a 1 for you?
I still will not let go of the fact that this team's just not what they were last year.
Okay, that's fair. UConn, defending national champs. Crazy maniac Hurley.
I put this at 3 stars, I think.
Why?
I think health concerns, obviously, with Klingon, I think affect the team. And just something about this UConn team. But obviously, I'm watching it now. We know what they look like in March. They're one of the, like, Hurley gets it together. But I don't know. I feel myself watching this less impressed with UConn when I watch them every time now.
I'm gonna give them 3 stars as well. I think narratively, there's a thing I'm interested in here of like a lot of people are gonna pick UConn again to go back to back, and they could be the team that like screws everybody's brackets because they're
Mm.
not the same team as last year, even though a lot of people want to believe they are. But yeah, Klingon's health hangs over this team for sure. Hurley's craziness also hangs over this team. Like
He's a loose cannon right now.
it's gonna be a thing, and like when they win, that's a thing. But like if they're in a dogfight in the tournament, like
There's
scary.
also there's also a good chance that Hurley's not coaching for the NCAA tournament when he gets in a fight when they play St. John's.
Okay, all right. We agree. 3 stars for UConn. How about Tennessee? Rick Barnes. What's your upset first round level for a Rick Barnes team
5 stars.
by default?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him 4 stars because I think Connect can shoot them out of a game like that, and I still trust the defense. But it is Rick Barnes, so we'll give them 4 stars.
Agreed.
Dying, you just give them 5. Kentucky.
I'm gonna say 1 star on this.
You just trust the team that much?
I trust them and they're getting better. Like they're getting better. Like Aaron Bradshaw is becoming a guy now. And
Mhm.
he's not, I don't think he scratched the surface of what he can be. And they just got guys, man. And that was a very impressive road win at Florida for me. In a game where like shit wasn't going right. It looked like they were gonna lose. They were having breakdowns, like giving up easy shots, and somehow they found a way to win that basketball game on the road. A young basketball team outside
Yeah.
of Reason Mitchell. So like I was very impressed.
I'm gonna give them 2 stars by default because of how young they are, and you
Yeah.
just don't know how young guys will react in that setting. But um, yeah, I like your call. I really like Kentucky. I think they're a Final Four pick for me right now after seeing them this weekend. Marquette, they lose in the first round.
Shaka, shaka, shaka. Um, I think I'd go 3 stars on this.
Shaka Smart, you're only giving 3 stars.
I love Oso.
That's crazy.
I love Oso.
Such a random guy to be so high on. He's good, but like, I'm gonna go 5 stars here.
I
Couple reasons. First, Chaka. Second reason, I think this Marquette team could end up seeded a lot lower than the others on this list. Like I think Marquette's gonna keep losing Big East games. So if they end up like third in the Big East, that might be like a 4 seed. Suddenly you're playing a better team, 4 versus 13. I think they're good. I don't trust Shaka and I don't trust Tyler Kolek in March. I just don't.
I'm starting to waver on Sir Kolek. Good player, but interesting.
I just don't. Yeah, I know he was hurt last year, but like I just you got to prove it
Huh.
to me. Every single week it feels like I see a clip go viral of Tyler Kolek talking shit before the game and then his team loses. Like I don't really know what to do with that. Like they remember that thing in the preseason where it was like, is Tyler Kolek the greatest villain ever? It's like you got to win shit to be a villain. And
Right. Is he a real villain too, or is he like they called me a
no,
villain, so now I'm gonna try to be a villain?
I think Tyler Kolek is not a villain at all because you have to win anything to be a villain. Like, I guess, is he a villain in Big East circles because they won the Big East last year? Like,
Yes.
I guess, but like, I don't get it. I can't see like he's literally like chirping the fans and shoot around and then they just lose to see.
And he goes 1 for 5 from the field.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. North Carolina, concern level that they lose in the very first round of the tournament.
Mm. Oh man, I don't know. They've been playing so I would give it like 2 stars, to be honest with you. I really like this North Carolina team.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 1 star. I think they got a great guard. They have experience. Is it weird to say I trust Hubert in the tournament?
Wow.
He's got to
Really?
get to the tournament, but like,
But once he's there, like I mean he did go to the Final Four.
can I can I make a parallel here?
Please.
We sure Hubert Davis isn't Juwan Howard minus all the extra stuff,
I mean, one has anger issues, one won't allow cussing in his practice.
minus all the extra stuff.
Okay.
Talking like coaching caliber, coaching acumen.
Yeah.
Juwan's whole thing was just get me to the tournament.
I
You get,
mean, maybe, but Hubert's better than Juwan, right?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, yes, like of
Yes.
course, Hubert's not going to get fired, but like, I don't know, like Juwan Elite Eight, Sweet 16 back to back with teams that probably weren't. I guess the Elite Eight team was really good, but the Sweet 16 with a shitty team was like something. I kind
Yeah,
of,
true.
I feel like that's the path here, is what I'm trying to say. Like they had the big run, and then year off, and then oh, I'm back in the tournament, Sweet 16. Like that's kind of, I feel like that's coming for Hubert right now.
I can feel those vibes.
Okay. All right. Two more. Illinois is ninth in the country in the AP poll right now. What's your concern level they lose in the very first round of the tournament?
Mm, Probably like, I think like 4 stars.
Four, really? That's
Yeah.
high.
Wow, what do you have it at?
One. One.
Why? Why one though?
Brad doesn't lose in the first round.
You said who doesn't?
Brad.
Brad doesn't lose in the first round?
I mean, Arkansas last year was, but like they were worse than Arkansas. I'm throwing that out the window. Like the years that Brad has had a good team, he doesn't lose in the first round.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just think tournament demons are real.
I just don't think those demons show up till round of 32 for this team.
Okay. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah. That's what I think this team's too good, and I don't think the Brad's yips don't come in until the Sweet
Yeah,
16.
you know what? Four stars is definitely too much. That's on me.
I'm going.
I go three max.
Okay. I'm sticking with 1 star. I trust this team in the first round, no matter what. Second round depends on the matchup.
You don't think like they play like Ty and Dane a lot and like they find themselves in a close one and
No,
okay.
not in the first round.
Got you.
Second round depends all on the matchup. First round, I don't care about the matchup. Illinois wins.
Got
Uh,
you.
final one's Arizona. Another team that got upset in the first round last year. What's your concern level for this Arizona team?
One.
I don't get why people trust Arizona so much.
They're just, because of ceiling, I think. You just can't ignore what it looks like.
The floor is low though, and they
But that but
all
that but that ceiling,
everything they've done has been at home.
but the ceiling,
They don't play this game at home. The NCAA tournament, man.
but
Talk about yips.
but the ceiling.
I get the ceiling, but it's about losing the first round is about your floor, not your ceiling.
As someone who is very close to a lot of ceilings that he goes around, there's something special about ceilings.
4 stars for Arizona for me. I think the team's good enough that it drops it down from 5, but I think Tommy Lloyd has some yips when he gets there, and I think at this team's worst, they can get ran off the floor by Stanford. Like that's I don't like my 3 seeds getting ran off the floor by Stanford. That's where I'm at.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Okay, to wrap this segment, out of those 10 teams, I'll just repeat them. We were kind of all over the place with our star ratings, but Purdue, Kansas, Houston, UConn, Tennessee, Kentucky, Marquette, North Carolina, Illinois, Arizona. We know some of these teams are going to lose in the first round. That's just how the tournament works. How
Mhm.
many of those teams, when added up at the end of the year, how many lose in the first round?
I think I think three of those teams will lose in the first round.
I was going to say either 2 or 3.
Yeah, three. I almost went four, but I'm going.
I think I'll stick at 2, but somewhere 2 or 3. Uh, do you think more of those teams lose in the first round than make the final 4? You said 3, so do you think like that's close?
That is. I think it's more chance that the teams lose the first round.
Which is crazy. Think about that. Like all these teams feel great about where they're at right now. We're still sitting here being like, there's a better chance your team loses in the first round than makes the final 4.
Quick
Crazy.
product.